How's it going, fellas? Ladies, maybe. Thought I'd give just a real talk, kind of shop talk, real talk thing for just a couple minutes when it comes to tools. And man, there is a lot of crap talk. Man, I think of things like college football. You want to hear some trash talk? Watch college football. Hell State, by the way. But I think the only thing that can rival the trash talk of college football is not NFL, not pro sports of any kind, but probably the trash talk when it within the tool world. DeWalt, Makita, you know, Ryobi, or I always say Ryobi, but apparently it's pronounced Ryobi, Rigid, and Milwaukee, blah blah blah. But there's some serious trash talk going on in the tool world and has been for a long time. But just you can see right here beside me, this is quasi-strategic placement, quasi not because I'm using them. These tools tonight. My youngest daughter's birthday is coming up, and she's been wanting a desk for her room. But it's kind of a small room, and all the desks I've been finding like on Marketplace and stuff are too big. So, let me just put this down. I've had some scrap wood. Hopefully it comes out okay. But anywho, I've got Ryobi Impact, and my phone's leaned up against a Ryobi drill. There's a Ryobi 18 gauge nailer over there, a Black & Decker random orbital, a Harbor Freight Speed Square. There's some cheap stuff, as far as the tool world goes. But look, the deal is buy what you can and buy what you need. If you don't need a Makita impact driver, you don't buy a Makita impact driver unless you just really want it and you got the money. But if you're just knocking around the house, you probably don't need it. And also just don't, watch customer reviews, read them, live and breathe by them. But I think if you read honest reviews of people that buy tools that take a lot of crap, a lot of them. Now there are some that are total garbage, but a lot of them are fine. I've had this Ryobi set. I used to be a missionary overseas, came home on a furlough and was trying to pick up some side work to make a little extra money. And I bought a whole stinking set of Ryobi of just, I don't know how many tools, a bunch of it, for probably less than half of what I could have bought like DeWalt or Makita. Definitely less than half. There's a deal going on. And I'm still using them. I mean, absolutely nothing's broken. They still work fine. Are they as compact? No. I think Ryobi's got a new line out with HP that's kind of trying to compete there. I don't know what the reviews are on that line, but do they have the power, that, Milwaukee or the other ones have? Probably not, but, I'm sorry, it may take me 7 seconds to drive in a screw rather than 5, whatever. Very rarely do I come across something that these tools won't do, and usually it's when I'm trying to do something with them that they really weren't intended to do anyway. So I don't want to make a super long video. I do that a lot, but my whole point in this is saying, don't feel like you got to have the best of everything. Right now, I don't even have a work table in my shop. This is a piece of plywood I bought today for a project that's sitting on a couple sawhorses. I'm looking around my shop and there's really nothing nice, in here. I got a nice rigid shop vac over there. A super old bandsaw that I don't even know if it's gonna work. But yeah, I mean, like hand tools or battery stuff, if you're not making your living with them, Ryobi's fine. I mean, and I halfway do make my living with these things, and they're okay. They're not the best, but they're okay. So, buy what you need. If you can afford it, get what you need. But don't feel like you gotta, buy into the hype of, well, DeWalt's good, just a throw in the trash, or everybody says Ryobi's crap. And I'm just speaking from my experience. I have a lot of Ryobi tools. They've been fine, they're not as good as some of them, but for what I do, they've been okay. And honestly, I do a good bit with them. I've done some pretty decently heavy work. So figure out what you need, read reviews, and then go with that. Don't buy into this fanboy stuff. And it's just across the board for life. Life lesson here. Trucks, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Chevy, whatever. Find something that works. Learn to work on it. Keep it going. Be happy with it. Want what you have, don't have what you want. So, all right. See you guys.